Feeling overwhelmed by modern life? Imagine finding peace and strength no matter what comes your way. Let's explore Stoicism, an ancient philosophy with powerful tools for today's challenges. Learn how to stay calm, focused, and resilient in our fast-paced world. Discover how to be a Stoic in the modern world. Without further ado, let's get started. 1. Starting the Stoic adventure. Stoicism begins by addressing the big question: how should we live our lives? People from all cultures and times have wondered about this question. Stoicism offers practical advice combined with deep ethical insights. A common misunderstanding is that Stoicism is about hiding or suppressing emotions. In reality, it's about understanding our emotions, reflecting on what causes them, and then redirecting them in ways that benefit us. A key idea in Stoicism is to focus on what we can control, like our own thoughts and actions, and to accept what we cannot control, like external events and other people's actions. Stoicism encourages us to practice virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. This means acting with integrity, being brave in the face of challenges, treating others fairly, and exercising self-control. It's about navigating life's ups and downs while keeping these moral values in mind. We can control our own thoughts and actions, but we can't control external events or other people's actions. By understanding this, we can focus our energy on things we can influence and not waste time worrying about what we can't change. Stoics believe in living according to nature. This means recognizing our place in the world and acting in harmony with it. Humans have a unique nature characterized by reason and social cooperation. Each person has a role to play in the larger context of the universe, and understanding this can help guide our actions and decisions. Stoicism draws inspiration from Socrates, who emphasized the importance of questioning and examining our beliefs. This helps us live a more thoughtful and examined life. Engaging in dialogue and reflecting on our thoughts can lead to greater wisdom and better choices. Whether one believes in a god or just the natural order, Stoicism accommodates both perspectives, focusing on living a virtuous life. Stoicism is not just theoretical but highly practical. It's meant to be applied in daily life, helping us deal with challenges and find meaning. Practices like meditation and mindfulness are used to cultivate self-awareness and control over our emotions. Stoics view death as a natural part of life. Accepting our mortality can lead to a more meaningful existence and help us live fully in the present. The idea is to live well by practicing virtues and preparing for death in a dignified way that brings peace of mind. Stoicism has also influenced modern psychological therapies, such as cognitive behavioral therapy, which helps people manage their thoughts and emotions effectively. Whether dealing with everyday challenges or contemplating life's bigger questions, Stoicism provides valuable insights and tools for personal growth and well-being. 2. Mapping your Stoic journey. Stoicism is compared to having a map when traveling to new places. Understanding the broad principles of Stoicism helps navigate life better. Stoicism began in Athens around 300 BCE with Zeno of Citium. Zeno was inspired by Socratic teachings and started his own school, the Stoa Poikile, or painted porch. Followers of Zeno eventually became known as Stoics. Stoicism was influenced by earlier philosophies, especially Socratic, Cynic, and academic thought. The Stoics engaged in debates with other philosophical schools like the Peripatetics, Epicureans, and Skeptics. A significant event was when Stoic leaders traveled to Rome, introducing Stoic philosophy to a new audience. Stoicism evolved through different phases: the early Stoa, middle Stoa, and late Stoa. In the late Stoa, prominent Stoics like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius shaped the philosophy further. Stoicism's decline began with the rise of Christianity and the closing of philosophical schools. Despite this, Stoic ideas influenced many thinkers throughout history and saw a resurgence in modern times. Stoicism combines three main areas of study: physics, understanding the world, logic, thinking correctly, and ethics, living well. These areas are interlinked, each contributing to a well-rounded approach to life. Physics helps us understand our place in the universe and the natural order. Logic aids in clear thinking and decision-making. Ethics focuses on developing good character and living virtuously. Stoics used metaphors like a garden to explain their philosophy. Ethics is like the fruit, physics is the soil, and logic is the fence protecting the garden. Stoicism involves three main disciplines: desire, what we should and shouldn't want; action, how we should behave; and assent, how we should react. Desire teaches us to focus on what is within our control. Action involves behaving virtuously and justly in our interactions with others. Assent is about giving or withdrawing our agreement to our initial impressions of events. These disciplines align with the four Stoic virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. A detailed understanding of Stoicism's history and principles prepares readers to apply its teachings in daily life. 3. The Stoic secret to inner peace. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of distinguishing between what we can and cannot control. We can control our own thoughts, actions, and responses. We cannot control external events or other people's actions. Focusing on what we can control leads to inner peace and reduces unnecessary stress. The concept of control is central to Stoic philosophy and is crucial for achieving tranquility. Accepting that we can't control everything helps us let go of frustration and anxiety. We should invest our energy in areas where we have influence, like our attitudes and decisions. External events are beyond our control, so it's pointless to worry about them. Our reactions to these events, however, are within our control and can be managed. This understanding helps us respond to life's challenges with calm and rationality. Stoics use this principle to maintain equanimity in the face of adversity. By focusing on our own actions and reactions, we can live more fulfilling lives. Stoicism teaches that our true power lies in how we choose to think and act. This mindset shift can transform our approach to life's difficulties. Practicing this distinction helps us develop resilience and emotional stability. Inner peace comes from aligning our efforts with what we can control. Stoics believe that understanding this principle is key to a virtuous life. Living according to this idea makes us more adaptable and less prone to disappointment. By embracing what we can control and letting go of what we can't, we cultivate a more balanced and contented mindset. 4. Harmony with nature. Stoicism teaches that we should live according to nature. Living according to nature means recognizing our place in the universe and acting in harmony with it. Humans have a unique nature characterized by reason and social cooperation. Using reason helps us make wise decisions and act virtuously. Social cooperation means working together and caring for others. Stoics believe that everything in the universe has a purpose, including humans. Understanding our natural role can guide our actions and decisions. By aligning our lives with nature, we find harmony and fulfillment. Living according to nature involves accepting the natural order of things. This acceptance helps us deal with life's ups and downs more gracefully. Stoicism encourages us to see ourselves as part of a larger whole. This perspective fosters a sense of connection and responsibility to the world around us. Acting in accordance with nature leads to personal and communal well-being. Stoics believe that virtue is the highest good, and that living virtuously is living according to nature. Virtue involves practicing wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance in our daily lives. Living this way helps us achieve a state of tranquility and inner peace. Stoicism teaches that by understanding and embracing our nature, we can live more meaningful and purposeful lives. This approach encourages us to cultivate our strengths and improve our weaknesses. Living according to nature means being true to ourselves and our rational capabilities. By doing so, we contribute positively to our own lives and the lives of others. 5. Learning from Socrates. Stoicism is heavily influenced by the teachings of Socrates. Socrates emphasized the importance of questioning and examining our beliefs. Engaging in Socratic dialogue helps us clarify our thoughts and values. Stoics use this method to challenge assumptions and gain deeper understanding. Socrates taught that wisdom begins with recognizing our own ignorance. This humility is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. Stoics believe in the continuous pursuit of knowledge and self-improvement. Socratic questioning leads to more thoughtful and examined lives. By examining our beliefs, we can identify and correct false or harmful ones. This process helps us align our actions with our true values. Stoicism encourages us to adopt a curious and questioning mindset. Engaging in dialogue with others can reveal new perspectives and insights. Socrates believed that virtue is the highest good, a belief shared by Stoics. Virtue involves living in accordance with reason and moral principles. By practicing Socratic dialogue, we become more rational and virtuous. This method helps us navigate complex moral and ethical dilemmas. Stoicism teaches that understanding ourselves is key to personal growth. Socrates' approach to life is a practical guide for living wisely and ethically. Playing ball with Socrates means continually questioning and refining our beliefs. Through this practice, we become better equipped to face life's challenges with wisdom and integrity. 6. The universe, according to Stoics. Stoicism accommodates different views on the nature of the universe, whether it's governed by a divine providence or by natural laws. Stoics like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius believed in a rational order, which they referred to as the Logos. The Logos can be interpreted as either a divine intelligence or the inherent rationality of nature. This flexibility allows Stoicism to be compatible with both religious and secular perspectives. Believing in a rational order helps Stoics find meaning and purpose in life. For those who view the universe as governed by divine providence, Stoicism offers a way to align with this higher order. For those who see the universe as a result of natural laws, Stoicism provides a framework for understanding and accepting the world as it is. Stoics focus on living virtuously regardless of their specific beliefs about the cosmos. The important aspect is to recognize that there is an order to the universe and to live in harmony with it. This belief helps Stoics accept events beyond their control with equanimity. Whether one believes in God or atoms, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of personal virtue and rationality. Living according to nature, whether seen as divine or natural, leads to a fulfilling and meaningful life. Stoicism teaches that our role is to use reason to navigate life's challenges. This approach fosters resilience and inner peace by helping us understand our place in the universe. By accepting the order of the cosmos, Stoics find strength and tranquility. The debate between divine providence and natural laws enriches Stoic thought, offering multiple ways to find harmony in life. Ultimately, Stoicism is about how we live our lives and the choices we make, not about the specific nature of the universe. This inclusive approach makes Stoicism accessible to a wide range of people with different beliefs. Understanding this flexibility helps us appreciate the depth and practicality of Stoic philosophy. Stoicism's focus on virtue, rationality, and acceptance provides a timeless guide for living well, whether we believe in God, atoms, or something else. 7. Virtue is the key to a good life. Stoicism teaches that character and virtue are the most important aspects of a good life. Virtue, according to Stoicism, is the highest good and the foundation of ethical behavior. The 4 cardinal virtues in Stoicism are wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Wisdom involves making sound decisions and understanding what is truly important. Courage is the ability to face challenges and difficulties with strength and resolve. Justice means treating others fairly and with respect, ensuring everyone gets their due. Temperance is about self-control and moderation, avoiding excess in all aspects of life. Stoics believe that living a virtuous life leads to true happiness and fulfillment. Character is developed through consistent practice of these virtues in daily life. Stoics focus on what they can control, which is their own actions and reactions. By cultivating virtue, Stoics aim to live in harmony with nature and reason. A strong character helps individuals navigate life's challenges with resilience and grace. Virtue is seen as sufficient for happiness. External circumstances are secondary. Stoics strive to be good people, not because of rewards, but because it is the right thing to do. Developing virtue involves self-reflection and a commitment to personal growth. Stoics view setbacks and difficulties as opportunities to practice and strengthen their virtues. Character is built by consistently choosing to act in accordance with virtue, regardless of the situation. This focus on virtue helps Stoics maintain inner peace and stability in a chaotic world. Living virtuously leads to a sense of purpose and direction, making life more meaningful. Stoicism encourages individuals to aspire to moral excellence and to continuously improve their character. 8. Guiding actions with Stoic duty. The word ought plays a central role in Stoic philosophy. Ought refers to what we should do based on reason and moral principles. Stoics believe that understanding what we ought to do is key to living a virtuous life. Our actions should align with rationality and ethical considerations. Determining what we ought to do involves examining our duties and responsibilities. Stoicism teaches that we have a duty to act justly and wisely. Acting according to what we ought to do helps us fulfill our potential as rational beings. This concept guides Stoics in making ethical decisions and living morally. Ought implies a sense of obligation to do what is right, even when it is difficult. By focusing on what we ought to do, we can navigate complex moral dilemmas. This approach encourages us to consider the impact of our actions on others. Stoics believe that living according to what we ought to do leads to personal and communal well-being. Understanding our duties helps us act with integrity and consistency. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of aligning our actions with our values. Reflecting on what we ought to do promotes self-awareness and moral growth. This principle helps us stay true to our principles in challenging situations. Ought serves as a guide for practicing the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Acting on our sense of duty helps us build a strong character. Stoics see ought as a practical tool for ethical living, not just a theoretical concept. By embracing what we ought to do, we contribute to a more just and virtuous world. 9. Stoic role models. Stoicism places great importance on learning from role models. Role models provide concrete examples of how to live virtuously. Studying the lives of exemplary individuals helps us understand Stoic principles in action. Historical figures like Socrates, Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius are often cited as Stoic role models. These individuals demonstrated wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance in their lives. By examining their actions and decisions, we can learn how to apply Stoic virtues in our own lives. Role models show us that living a virtuous life is possible and practical. They provide inspiration and guidance for overcoming personal challenges. Emulating role models helps us cultivate our own character and virtues. Stoics believe that surrounding ourselves with positive examples influences our behavior positively. Learning from the successes and mistakes of others accelerates our own personal growth. Role models help us set higher standards for ourselves. They remind us that virtue is a continuous practice, not a destination. By reflecting on the lives of role models, we gain insights into handling difficult situations with grace. Stoicism teaches that everyone can be a role model in some aspect of their life. By striving to live virtuously, we can also become role models for others. This creates a cycle of positive influence, spreading Stoic principles more broadly. Role models help us stay motivated and focused on our ethical goals. They provide practical examples of how to integrate Stoicism into everyday life. By learning from role models, we strengthen our commitment to living a good and meaningful life. 10. Strength in adversity. Stoicism offers valuable insights for coping with disability and mental illness. Stoics believe that our true well-being comes from within, not from external circumstances. This perspective helps individuals focus on their internal resources and strengths. Stoicism teaches that while we cannot control our physical conditions, we can control our responses to them. By focusing on what we can control, we can maintain inner peace despite physical challenges. Stoics view adversity as an opportunity to practice resilience and develop character. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, was himself a slave with a physical disability, yet he found strength in his philosophy. Stoicism encourages acceptance of our situation without resignation, empowering us to take constructive action. Practicing gratitude and focusing on positive aspects of life can improve mental well-being. Stoics use techniques like negative visualization to prepare for and accept life's difficulties. By imagining the worst-case scenarios, individuals can reduce fear and anxiety about the future. Stoicism promotes mindfulness and present-moment awareness, which are beneficial for mental health. Accepting the reality of our conditions can lead to greater peace and less internal conflict. Stoics believe in the interconnectedness of all people, fostering a sense of community and support. Seeking support from others and offering support in return can alleviate feelings of isolation. Stoic philosophy encourages finding meaning and purpose in every situation, no matter how challenging. Engaging in activities that align with our values can provide a sense of fulfillment and direction. Stoicism helps individuals reframe their experiences, seeing them as opportunities for growth. By adopting a Stoic mindset, individuals can find strength and resilience in the face of disability and mental illness. Stoicism provides practical tools for maintaining mental and emotional stability, helping individuals lead meaningful lives despite their challenges. 11. Embracing mortality. Stoicism provides a unique perspective on death and suicide, viewing death as a natural part of life. Stoics believe that accepting the inevitability of death helps us live more fully. By contemplating our mortality, we can focus on what truly matters in life. Stoics teach that fearing death is irrational because it is beyond our control. Epictetus famously said that death is nothing terrible, but our fear of it is. Accepting death helps us reduce anxiety and live with greater peace and purpose. Stoics view life as a gift and believe in making the most of it through virtuous living. The idea is to live in such a way that when death comes, we can face it without regret. Stoicism does not support suicide as an escape from life's difficulties, but recognizes certain contexts where it might be considered rational. For instance, if a person is facing unbearable pain or loss of dignity, Stoic philosophers have argued that ending one's life can be a rational choice. However, such decisions must be made with careful consideration and not as a reaction to temporary problems. Stoics emphasize the importance of fulfilling our roles and responsibilities, even in the face of suffering. Living a life of purpose and integrity is seen as the best way to prepare for death. Marcus Aurelius wrote extensively about death, encouraging others to view it as a return to nature. He believed that thinking about death helps us appreciate the present and make better choices. Stoics use the practice of memento mori, or remembering death, to stay grounded and focused. This practice involves regularly reflecting on the fact that life is temporary and should be lived meaningfully. Stoicism teaches that death is a transition, not an end, and should be approached with acceptance. By embracing the reality of death, Stoics find freedom from the fear that often dictates human behavior. This acceptance allows for a life lived with courage, clarity, and commitment to virtuous action. In sum, Stoicism offers practical wisdom for facing death with dignity and using the awareness of mortality to enhance the quality of our lives. 12. Calm amidst chaos. Stoicism provides practical techniques for managing emotions like anger, anxiety, and loneliness. Stoics believe that emotions result from our judgments and perceptions of events. By changing our perceptions, we can change our emotional responses. When dealing with anger, Stoics advise examining the cause and considering whether it is something within our control. Understanding that most provocations are beyond our control helps reduce anger. Practicing empathy and trying to understand others' perspectives can also diffuse anger. Stoics use techniques such as pausing and taking deep breaths to regain control over their reactions. Reflecting on the consequences of anger can help prevent rash actions. Anxiety often arises from worrying about future events that we cannot control. Stoicism teaches us to focus on the present moment and what we can do now. By practicing mindfulness, we can reduce the tendency to worry about the future. Stoics use negative visualization to imagine worst-case scenarios and prepare mentally. This helps in reducing fear and anxiety, as it makes the unknown less intimidating. Stoics also recommend setting realistic expectations and accepting uncertainty as part of life. Loneliness can be addressed by understanding that we are social beings and seeking meaningful connections. Stoicism encourages cultivating relationships based on mutual respect and shared values. Engaging in community activities and helping others can provide a sense of belonging. Practicing gratitude for the relationships we have can enhance feelings of connectedness. Stoics suggest finding solace in solitude by engaging in self-reflection and personal growth. Reading and studying philosophical texts can provide companionship and intellectual stimulation. Stoicism teaches that true contentment comes from within and is not dependent on external circumstances. By focusing on our inner virtues and strengths, we can build resilience against loneliness. Stoics believe in taking responsibility for our emotions and working actively to manage them. Through rational thinking and self-discipline, we can achieve a balanced and peaceful state of mind. Incorporating Stoic practices into daily life helps us deal with anger, anxiety, and loneliness effectively. By doing so, we cultivate emotional resilience and lead a more fulfilling life. 13. Loving wisely. Stoicism views love and friendship as essential parts of a virtuous and fulfilling life. Stoics believe that true love is based on mutual respect and shared values, rather than mere passion. Friendships should be formed with those who help us grow in virtue and wisdom. Stoic love is not about possession or control, but about appreciating and nurturing the other person's character. In romantic relationships, Stoics emphasize the importance of treating partners as equals and respecting their autonomy. Stoic philosophers like Seneca and Epictetus discuss the importance of maintaining independence and self-respect within relationships. Friendship in Stoicism is seen as a mutual exchange of support and encouragement in the pursuit of a virtuous life. True friends are those who inspire us to be better and hold us accountable to our values. Stoics believe that friendship should not be based on superficial qualities like wealth or status. Instead, friendship should be grounded in mutual virtue and a commitment to ethical living. In times of conflict or disagreement, Stoics advocate for resolving issues through rational dialogue and understanding. Maintaining emotional balance and not allowing negative emotions to dictate our actions is crucial in relationships. Stoicism teaches that we should not become overly dependent on others for our happiness. While relationships are important, our sense of well-being should ultimately come from within. By cultivating inner virtues, we can bring more to our relationships and be more supportive friends and partners. Stoics encourage us to practice gratitude for the people in our lives and to appreciate their positive qualities. When faced with loss or separation, Stoics remind us to focus on the good memories and lessons learned from the relationship. Accepting the impermanence of relationships helps us cherish the time we have with loved ones. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of self-love and self-respect as foundations for healthy relationships. By understanding and loving ourselves, we can better understand and love others. In summary, Stoicism teaches that love and friendship are enriched by virtue, mutual respect, and a commitment to personal growth. 14. Stoic exercises for inner strength. Stoicism includes various practical exercises designed to cultivate a Stoic mindset and improve our daily lives. One such exercise is negative visualization, where we imagine potential hardships to appreciate what we have and prepare mentally for challenges. This practice helps reduce fear and anxiety about the future by making us more resilient. The Stoics also recommend keeping a daily journal to reflect on our thoughts, actions, and emotions. Journaling allows us to identify areas for improvement and track our progress in practicing virtue. Mindfulness and meditation are essential Stoic practices, encouraging us to stay present and focused on what we can control. These practices help us maintain inner peace and clarity amid life's distractions and stressors. Another exercise is the contemplation of the ideal sage, a person who embodies perfect wisdom and virtue. By reflecting on how a sage would handle situations, we can guide our own actions towards greater wisdom. Stoics also practice voluntary discomfort, deliberately exposing themselves to mild hardships. This strengthens their resilience and helps them remain calm and composed during actual difficulties. Practicing gratitude is another key exercise where Stoics regularly reflect on what they are thankful for. This fosters a positive outlook and helps counteract negative emotions. The Stoics emphasize the importance of setting and reviewing personal goals aligned with their values. This keeps us focused on what truly matters and helps us live purposefully. Stoics use the technique of premeditatio malorum, anticipating potential problems to better handle them if they arise. This proactive approach reduces the impact of unexpected challenges. Regularly reminding ourselves of the dichotomy of control helps us focus our efforts on what we can influence. By accepting what we cannot control, we reduce unnecessary stress and frustration. Stoicism teaches the practice of amor fati, or loving one's fate, to embrace life as it is, including its challenges. This acceptance leads to greater contentment and resilience. The discipline of assent involves scrutinizing our initial reactions to events and ensuring they align with reason and virtue. This helps us respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Stoics also practice the evening review, reflecting on the day's events to learn from successes and mistakes. This continuous self-improvement process helps us grow in virtue and wisdom. By integrating these exercises into our daily routines, we can cultivate a Stoic mindset and live a more meaningful, resilient life. 15. The Stoic Lifestyle. Living a Stoic life involves consistently applying Stoic principles and practices in daily activities. Stoicism encourages us to focus on developing our inner virtues rather than seeking external rewards. By prioritizing wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we create a solid foundation for ethical living. A Stoic life emphasizes the importance of accepting what we cannot control and focusing on what we can. This approach reduces unnecessary stress and promotes a sense of inner peace. Practicing mindfulness helps us stay present and aware of our thoughts and actions. Regular reflection and self-examination are crucial for continuous personal growth. Stoics believe in the power of community and the importance of contributing to the common good. Engaging with others and offering support fosters a sense of belonging and purpose. Stoic teachings remind us to maintain a balanced perspective, avoiding extremes in our emotions and behaviors. By embracing voluntary discomfort, we build resilience and prepare ourselves for life's challenges. Living a Stoic life means being grateful for what we have and appreciating the present moment. Stoicism encourages us to view difficulties as opportunities for growth and learning. The practice of amor fati, or loving one's fate, helps us accept and embrace our life circumstances. Stoics strive to act with integrity and consistency, aligning their actions with their values. Developing strong willpower and self-discipline enables us to resist negative impulses and make better choices. A Stoic life involves setting meaningful goals and working steadily towards them. Stoicism teaches us to find contentment in simplicity and to avoid unnecessary desires. By focusing on the quality of our relationships, we enhance our sense of connection and support. Living according to Stoic principles helps us lead a more fulfilling and purposeful life. The ultimate goal of a Stoic life is to achieve eudaimonia, or flourishing, by living in harmony with nature and reason. 16. Bringing it all together. Stoicism provides a comprehensive framework for living a meaningful and resilient life. The key principles of Stoicism include focusing on what we can control, practicing virtue, and maintaining a rational perspective. Stoicism teaches that true happiness comes from living in accordance with our virtues and values. The ultimate goal is to achieve eudaimonia, or flourishing, by living in harmony with nature and reason. By consistently applying Stoic principles, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insights into practical philosophy and personal growth. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified about our latest videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you tried any Stoic practices? How have they impacted your life? We'd love to hear your experiences and any questions you might have. Until next time, remember, true strength comes from within. Stay calm, stay strong, and keep exploring the path of wisdom. Thanks for watching.